Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 60. We've got 2 months of this series already, and I started at below 1100, so 1000 and something. That's incredible. We are at an all time high of 1369. So let's search for an opponent. Hopefully, we can win today as well. We are at an all We're about to lose at some point. We can't just keep winning and winning over and over again. But let's try a Queen Pawns opening as always. Night out. Right, that looks like a pin, but I didn't push my pawn. So I've got options here. I can centralize my knight, but he can go there and it's just not good. Whatever, let's not waste time with this, like, really minor things. Maybe I can bring my knight out first, or even play c3. I think knight out first. Right? He helps me play c3 for free, and so far it looks good. Don't think I want to trade. I can just go back. Well, I've got options. Either I capture back with my e-pawn, but then I go right into a pin. I prefer to go here. If he takes, I can recapture with my knight, but I've got options of going out with my queen and avoiding the pin, right? And attacking his pawn. Like, I'm not gonna capture that pawn, but just to put some pressure on him on queenside and see how it goes. Yeah. See, I induced a random bad move because I don't want to capture that pawn anyways. It's not doing anything. Okay, I can castle long, and my bishop can come out on e2 actually. Can go out on e2, but something like push takes, push takes, and I don't really like that. I think I'll have to play e3. Yeah, I have to play e3, I'm afraid. Right, I can play bishop to e2 or d3. It's not easy. Mm, maybe I can go d3. Don't forget about this situation. Okay, is he preparing b5? I don't think so. I will go back with my queen at some point. Maybe like this, make a battery, drop the bishop all the way back, and play queen c2. Okay. I think I can castle as well, actually. Even though I don't like this idea of his, but maybe I can jump and okay, okay, I'll have to go back now. Would have loved to go two squares, but then I run into a pin. So maybe I'll just go one square for now. Just one square for now. Not sure how I feel about this, but we're gonna find out. But I can maybe jump with my knight. Okay, but I can counter strike with b4 myself, and I think it's a reasonable move. He can go there, but actually that's what he wants to do. So maybe I'll play b3 instead. b3 allows him 3. Or just keep it simple, play the knight out. And if he comes here, maybe I can trade one knight. It's a tricky position still, right? The knight is undefended. But my knight from here can potentially deliver a fork. So let's say I attack him, right? He moves there or something, and I can deliver a fork. I think that's a good idea. He might actually capture. Do I want to capture back with the bishop or with the pawn? That's a big, big question. Very big question. Right. So this is still an option, kind of. The problem now is my light square bishop. He can just push, and that's gonna be very annoying. If I take, if I take, and he takes back, I can hit him with a fork. So if I take, and he takes first, then I take back, we should be fine somehow. Somehow we should be fine, but takes fork. Can he do something crazy? Not really. Just gonna take. My knight is defended. If take, I'm up a clean pawn for now. And I'm ready to play b4 anyway. Okay. Hit him with a little forky. Okay, but if takes, I take. So I don't see a reason not to take for now. Probably he's gonna take with the queen though, to be honest. He doesn't capture back the pawn. He puts more pressure on the knight, but I can defend. Can actually defend with the pawn. And I weaken a dark squared diagonal, definitely. So what's my response against a move like that? Never mind, he just takes. But now he has to move the knight. I think we should be alright after all that jazz. I can even pick up a free pawn. I think I can pick up a free pawn if takes, queen takes. We're just ready to trade some more. Um, he will attack e3 pawn. So maybe I can try to hold on to the pawn for now. And if he gives up the bishop, I can then capture with the rook and protect the pawn. Also, I kind of free my queen as well. So I think this is a good move, actually. Because on take I have take, and I still have this move in my back pocket, basically, you know. But he doesn't go for that. He cashes in on the free pawn. But I can cash in on a free pawn as well. And I don't see a reason not to. I'm gonna have to drop back though, because there's no good squares. Not good, not good, not good. So I have to drop all the way back, but just cashing in on a pawn. It's not too bad. Obviously he attacks the weak pawn. That is to be expected. I can defend the pawn with ideas of attacking. I can move my king. Right, but this is protected, this is protected. Although I can give up every plan. So wait, if I go here, I'm always ready to just push a pawn and win a free bishop, right? But if I go here, I just drop the a pawn. Like, do I even care about my a pawn? Not really. So I feel like this is something nice. He cannot really move the bishop at all because now it's pinned to the king. Now, if the knight was not there, I could have delivered the check. I can weaken my king even more for some extra material. Problem is if I go here, he goes there. And on takes, he has the discovered check first. But it's still winning, I think. And the queen can join on a2 at any point. So I have to keep that in mind as well. Do I want to go g4? It's a crazy, crazy game, but let me just do it. It's very risky because of this. Takes, discovered check. I'll move here. Queen takes. And then he's one move away from mating, from checkmating me. But then I take the pawn. He moves there. I check. He moves there. I check. He moves there. I cannot really check there. So yeah, I'll have to delay this move for now. So maybe double up on the. Hmm. Yeah, the rook is not protected, but at least this pawn is protected. This pawn is protected, and I still have this move. Okay, I don't have that move anymore, and that is a bit annoying. Here, here, takes, check. Doesn't work because he can block like that. So I have to bring my other rook here. I need to improve my dark squared bishop. It's not an easy position. 5 minutes 30. Should have pushed when I had the chance. What about knight here? Threaten a fork. Okay, that's an easy, simple, good move. So let me do it. Can't take here because I take. Can't take here because I take. Okay. Problem is the rook is not protected. Okay, he sees that. But now, no more pressure on the a pawn. And I'm ready to double up. Maybe now I can slowly move in like this. Actually. So when the queen moves at some point, taking, because if takes, oh, but it's protected by the knight as well and the king. So maybe not. Right, can't go there. He can go there, which is really annoying. Like, this is the only good move that I see for him. And I think I'm just gonna attack his bishop. Yeah, if he moves there, gonna attack his bishop. Takes. Then I drop the pawn. So attack his bishop, takes, and takes back with the rook. Okay, ideas of queen g5 and bishop f4 are still in the air. Not an easy game. Very interesting. Interesting game, nevertheless. And my opponent is from the United States of America. I'm up material a little bit, but it's not clear. The position is really tricky. It's really, really tricky. And my king is not really the safest. If I could simplify and trade right away, I think that would be quite nice. If he moves the knight, I actually have this check. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of good moves. But wait, this move traps the bishop anyway. What? Yo, he can't go anywhere. This move traps the bishop anyway. And I think now I'm ready to do it because he can't go with the rook there to give a discovered check. And king should be safe enough with rooks and the queen surrounding the king. So actually I'm threatening this move. If takes, maybe I should take with a pawn, actually. Yeah, I think I should actually take with a pawn. Then I can move the rook onto the h file and yeah, bishop can't go anywhere. So I'm not gonna offer him a trade of bishops because I can just earn the bishop for free. So if he goes here, I'm gonna check. Probably he's gonna go back somewhere, and I'm just gonna slide back one square, and he won't be able to go anywhere with the knight. After which we can win the bishop, I think. Right, so move 25. I could have just earned a bishop. And then move 26. I would have still been able to earn a bishop. And move 27, same story. But I feel like I've made a lot of improving moves. So now I'm definitely more comfortable into pushing G4 because it's a very committal, very committal move. G4 with your king castled on the king side. I didn't even mention that my opponent is almost exactly the same rating as me, which is quite funny. I imagine it must be difficult to pair people so close in rating. So 1369 versus 1368. Very close matchup. Very close matchup. But so far, I feel like I have the advantage. And I'm not sure if he's thinking or if he low key gave up and now he's just stalling. He might be legit. Maybe he doesn't know what to move because he doesn't have a lot of good moves. But I don't know, maybe rook here, target this pawn. Probably I'm still gonna go here. So here, takes, he's threatening my bishop. And if I take, he's gonna take my bishop. So that's a bit of a chaos. But on this move, I actually have this move myself. I can threaten his knight. So wait, here, takes, check. If he takes back, check again. And he's gonna have to move. And it's just checkmate. So on this move, actually I can go there. On this move, I can check him first. And then drop the bishop one square. And prepare g4. So I think that's the plan. He's been waiting for a long time. Um, he must have had 15 minutes. And now we have this exact same time. Like 5.5 minutes. Must have had 6 minutes and he had 15. So are we waiting here for 10 minutes already? Maybe. What else can I say? Now I can talk about something off topic because I'm not concentrated on the game anymore. He doesn't seem to be moving. Finally, a little bit of a heat wave came in the UK as well. So it's quite nice. Pretty good weather at the moment. Nothing crazy though, but maybe 20 something degrees Celsius. So it's really nice, warm, very pleasant. And we've got a new prime minister as well in the UK. But don't ask me details because I have no idea. In other news, you will see this video with a delay, but the Olympics started or something in Paris. Lots of controversy on the topic. Yeah, it's a crazy world, man. Trump just had the attempt on him. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I think my opponent gave up. Let's check his previous matches. Hopefully, it's not my internet. Oh man, he has a lot of losses. Oh, that feels bad, man. He played a lot of blitz, and yeah, he played 3 rapid games. So he's not in a good shape today, but that's not a problem. He'll bounce back. He'll bounce back. Oh, it's so nice. He plays the Torre Attack. Portuguese opening. Whoops. 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 Oof, that's just brutal, mate. But it was quite alright. He just forgot one night undefended and went downhill from there. But 2 minutes on the clock for my opponent. He's probably gonna lose on the clock, but he's losing on the board as well. I do have the advantage. And time is ticking, but G4 is coming. Oh, and he's back! Alright, well, I can tickle him with a check. I can tickle him with a check first. But let me keep it simple, because I might want to play uh, Queen E7. So let's not go for it yet. Because we still have G4 in the cards. Okay, but now I can actually go for this and I can attack him. So actually I can attack him, his knight, that is, but I'm also checking. Most likely he has to take. Alright, let's see if it still works. So check. There are so many lines here, but let's go with the most simple one. Takes, take, takes, and he will have to go either here, there, or there. And then I'm just gonna him and checkmate. So taking leads to checkmate. If he doesn't take, he can go there, there, and there. If right, if he goes there, I can go here. If he goes there, it's just GG. So if he goes there, yeah, this just leads to checkmate. Even calculating anymore because there's no point. Just leads to checkmate. So if here, 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 if here, check, check, mate. If here, check, here, mate. So taking is the move that will delay the inevitable. Right, well, actually, if I go here, is actually checkmate straight up. I don't have to go here, here, checkmate. I think this is checkmate in one. So, good game to my opponent. Zero blunders, zero mistakes, zero misses, and let's do a full game review. Let's see what's the accuracy. On this one, 89%, 89.1 against 74.8. I think that's amazing. And he actually played very well, like at 1600. And computer estimates my performance as a 2100. That is very flattering. Thank you so much, chess.com. You're being very generous today. If I can play this well constantly, I could actually reach 2000 during my lifetime. So, actually, zero mistakes, zero misses, zero blunders. That's he only had one mistake. So he actually played very well. I had a great move, but overall, I just over time, nothing crazy. So this is very, very basic. Obviously, I could have. So apparently, the best move is this, but I didn't know what to do after bishop goes back. So actually, wow, this is just crazy. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. I didn't want to get into that. I knew it was gonna get crazy. So I just played solid, normal, basic moves. Excellent move. Yeah, computer doesn't like this move, uh, but I do. And this is not really a threat because I wasn't planning on taking, to be honest. But okay, improving move. Best move with e3, finishing the pyramid of pawns. I develop my bishop. Queen c2 is actually slightly better. Rook c1, excellent move. Queen c2. Okay, castle's the best move. Finally, forcefully, I play queen c2. He plays an excellent move. Bishop takes h2 with check is the best move. And I develop a knight block his idea of doing so. But also if he goes here, potentially I can just capture. And this is a mistake. It's a mistake because I noticed this very nice pattern right here. I take the pawn. He can't take back because he gets forked. He does take back, gets forked, and g4 is actually a best move. But I forked him just instantly and cash in and just forget about it. I defend. He takes, which surprised me, to be honest, because now I just weakened this pawn and this diagonal, and he just gives up the dark squared bishop. I think that was a bad decision by him. But I just take back. He has two attackers on the pawn. Now I have two defenders on the pawn. Obviously, he can remove one of the defenders and take the pawn. He chooses that free pawn on the edge of the board, which doesn't do anything. Anyways, I tickle him with a check, and here g4 is the best move. g4 is the best move. If he goes back, I'm assuming you just take and take something like that, and you're completely crushing. +5 advantage. I didn't know what to do, so I just tickled him with a check and returned back. I protect my pawn, my king. I'm not scared of putting my queen in front of my king on a dark diagonal because he traded the bishop. So he puts pressure on both pawns. I do play the best move in this position, and he plays the best move as well. At this point, probably I could have played g4 already. And it would be alright. I was just thinking, it is the best move, but I was just thinking of this. Okay, so you actually have time to just slide back. And then whatever, he doesn't have much. But I was just thinking that this and take, and take, it wasn't ideal, you know, but it's actually mate in 5. So I get to him first. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I wanted to play safe. So I just lift my rook, thinking that I improve my position. Obviously, I create the weakness of rook on c1 not being protected. Follow my knight, threatening a fork. He stops the fork. Um, I connect my rooks. I double up the rooks. Now I improved my position massively, I think, and I'm way more comfortable in pushing g4 now. And we are still at a 5.7 advantage, so that's really nice. And queen e7, queen e7. Oh, that's crazy. Queen e7 here is still winning. Um, but I played safe. I was like, I'm not rushing. He should be the one rushing. And now I do play the best move, but with a double threat, right? And he only sees one of the threats, which is the most minor one. The real threat is actually f7 pawn, which I take with best move, and it's forced mate in 4. No matter what he's doing, he's getting mated, and he gets mate in 1. I was thinking if he goes here, I can just check, mate. Yeah, if he goes here, same story, checkmate. So at first I was thinking this, that, this, and checkmate. But then I actually noticed queen controls the diagonal already, and it's just checkmate like that. So that's it. Anti-Torre Attack. It was a very good game, very positional, and slowly I just got the advantage. We are on a winning streak again. I'm very happy about that. 89.1% performance. Performance amazing for today. And 1377, a new all-time high rating. So we are actually right now at 94.1 percentile and 755,236. So highest rating today. And for the past 90 days, I started the series 60 days ago. But in the past 90 days, we gained 291 elo. We had a 65% win rate, which is just fabulous. And best win, average opponents, and other stats you can see. So yeah, 60 days, basically 66 games, more or less. I did play 2 games in a day, and I must have played some unrated as well. But officially 61 games for the series. And we are closer than ever to reach 1400, which I'm very, very excited about. 1377 looks really good, you know what I mean? Whoa, sorry about this. This looks like some symbolism, which is not nice, but just okay sign. That's what I meant. Okay. So it's all good, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow as well. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Cha cha.